Good evening, guys. Yes, we got to do some Twitter stuff right here, right now, with some technical charts from the people that I follow on Twitter. That gives me a lot of great insight, and I'm learning a lot from these guys. So definitely follow the guys that I post here. They do some great work in different ways of technical analysis. Do that. Do it. Do it. Also, we gotta check what data that comes out tomorrow that could potentially move the markets. And if you want, more detailed stuff from me, Substack is the place to be. Become a member, and I will give you my opinion on on what I'm doing and where I think the markets is going, specifically, stock picks and so on. Good. With that said, guys, tomorrow, go away. I don't need to look at you. Actually, quite an interesting day. Straight off the bat here in Europe, we have Great Britain with a lot of inflation data coming out, CPI, and so on, PPI also, a lot of data coming out from Great Britain. Also, we have Europe with the more or less same here, a lot of CPI numbers coming out at 11. Again, the currency pairs and all that could potentially move big time here. So so we shall definitely watch those. And then we have, when the US is wakening up here, we have some market rates coming in there, and then actually a lot of oil, a lot of gasoline, heating oil, distilleries, crude, all that good stuff. That is 1 hour into the open tomorrow. We will get a lot of oil stuff going on. And if you have been looking at the oil chart, we have basically gone sideways for, I think, 2 weeks. So again, that could be a trigger if you get some really skewed numbers. Other than that, we have some guys talking, and girls, Lagarde, yeah, who cares, right? So yeah, nothing more really on that front. Now we gotta go. We gotta do it. We have to see retweets for YouTube. There it is. Starting with finance a lot. We have here the last 3 market crashes have occurred prior to elections. So we're talking 2020, 2008, and 2000. So they were election years, and we still started the crash. So people talking about, you can't have a crash during an election year. I beg the differ. Great chart there by Finance Law. North Star here. Bitcoin or silver, I'll let you decide based on facts, not narratives. You can see actually Bitcoin is breaking down versus silver after these 3 tops over here. But you gotta admit, Bitcoin has done very well for the past 10 years. Basically against everything, Bitcoin has been the best performing assets, more or less. But again, breaking down here for the first time ever to have I know it's a small time frame stuff there, but still, hey, we take it as silver bulls. Zero hedge here, this is not normal. We're talking about the gold price and the 10-year real rates. You can see gold and the real rates has been following each other ever since 2022. That's when things broke. And what happened in early 2022? Yes, the war broke out in Russia, Ukraine, and that's not the reason. I think the reason for this is, I could be wrong on this one, but the US decided to freeze and basically steal all the reserves that Russia had at that point in time. And then basically I think a lot of other countries said, hey, if that can happen to Russia, then that can happen to us. So instead of going into treasuries and all that, gold started to be the medium of exchange, or what you want to call it. So, but amazing stuff there. Happy Hawaiian here, almost as bullish on copper as I am on silver right now. I agree, copper looks really good. It won the battle at 3.8, and the rest is history. I do have 4 as my level there, but anyways, I do agree with the take. Copper looks stunningly good. No questions asked on that one. Again, more Happy Hawaiian here. For all my nomies out there, maxing the SPY, very conservatively, silver should outperform equities by about 100% soon on a relative basis. So you can see here we are at the lows, and we could see a pop here into that resistance and the trend line at roughly 0.012. So you can see that, and that's why he's getting the 100%, right? That big pop there. The big breakouts hasn't occurred just yet, but it's a start. Neckline snapped here. This is AMD. You can see head and shoulders. Again, typically I want, the shoulders to connect to the neckline, but again, we are below a big support at roughly 102. This is from yesterday, so maybe I don't think we popped today. I don't think so. Bar chart here, breaking the NASDAQ. The NASDAQ, the QQQ, on track to close below its 50-day moving average for the first time since early November. That is not the best view for the tech, at least here in the short term. It could spill over to the long term, but definitely trend change 100%. The Great Martyrs here, the Magnificent Seven update to be renamed the 7 Plagues of Egypt. I love the commentary, by the way, from the Great Martyrs. It's just hilarious. I love it. That's why I follow him mostly. It's fantastic, and he also likes gold, so that's good. But again, you can see the breach here. Oop, yikes, that is not good. Going back only in quotes 3 months, but again, we should see, at least 10% down here for the big tech guys over there. So Tavi Custom, fascinating chart here of Bitcoin versus the NASDAQ 3x leverage play. Again, confirming my view that Bitcoin is just, a leveraged play to liquidity, to the tech. And this chart, it basically nails that to the T. And yeah, it is what it is. So if the NASDAQ starts to correct, Bitcoin will follow. I am very confident on that one there. Bob Lucas, weekly top is now confirmed for the stocks. You can see there, boop, 3 red candles. We could see a little bit of a pop here, and then we go, potentially roll over. But yes, we have taken out the 50. Is it the 5? Anyways, the weekly moving average here, we have taken that out. So again, we should have some more downside here, as he mentioned, into mid-May. So yeah, that's it. Short video. It is what it is, guys. Again, follow me on Substack. And again, follow these guys here on Twitter. They do an amazing amount of work. No questions asked. Have a great day, guys. Bye.